The Snyder Cut has arrived. Justice League has been redone. We're gonna talk about this film. My name is Arthur, so hey, let's get into it. Hey, welcome to my channel. If you're new to filmmaking, new to video editing, then consider subscribing for tips, tutorials, and everything dope that will help you become a video Jedi. But today we're not talking about tutorials or Premiere Pro or anything like that. Today we're talking about a movie that's just right now just causing a lot of ruckus on the internet. It's Zack Snyder's Justice League. I just literally finished watching it. It's 4 hours long. It took me 2 days to watch this film. You gotta take like regular breaks as you watch this film, but was it worth it? Yes. For years I've been hearing about the Snyder Cut and I was always rolled my eyes thinking, nah bro, you can't save this film. Because I watched the 2017 release Josh Whedon's version and I was just like, I actually felt that this is offensive. I felt that this was an insult to my intelligence to actually ask me to pay money to watch this version of the Justice League. I was like, I get it, you're under pressure with the whole Marvel thing, but no, that film was like trash. And you know, I hate bashing films because a lot goes into making a film, so I hate like bashing a film in its essence. But it was almost like if someone told me, hey, you can actually save Suicide Squad in the edit, I would have been like, no, there is no director's cut that's gonna save Suicide Squad. There's no director's cut that's gonna save Justice League. That film is just belongs somewhere where the bin men just roll up and just take it. That's where it belongs. Garbage. I read on his site that they actually spent an additional 70 million in doing post-production and a few reshoots. I was like, 70 million? 70 million? I'm like 70 million, that's like, how many films can you actually make for 70 million? But watching it back, I'm like, okay, yeah, I see what you did. I see the CGI is a little bit better. I can see even Cyborg, I was a bit annoyed in the first one. I just thought it just looked terrible. This time they've gone back and cleaned a few things up. So the post-production looks crisper. I mean, even what they did with Steppenwolf. In the original, we had...
After the Unity.
Yeah, now it's been replaced with...
This one will be mine.
In terms of epicness, you really feel it from the get-go. That the sound, the score, everything just feels like, yo, something is happening. Something big is going on. There's a big thing going on here, which is something we didn't get in the original. In the original, it just felt like a bunch of people put together just to, okay, cool, let's move this on. Woo, Justice League. This one is like a slow burner. You get to learn a little bit more about the characters. You get to see you get to see new faces. There's some people you'll see in this film and you'll just be like, what? Why did you cut them out? They were integral to the story. It now makes sense. So a lot of the things that didn't make sense in the other Snyder films, this actually kind of brings it together and you're like, oh, so that's where he was going with this. I was just shaking my head, you know? Part of me is just like, studios are actually rude. Yes, this is why it's good right now for creators to create their own platforms and maybe kickstart their own projects. That way you get your vision out. When I was watching it again in the hindsight of everything that's happened to Zack Snyder in terms of he literally shot the whole film, probably had like 4 hours or 5 hours done already. The post-production was mainly done. And when he had a tragedy in his family, that's when the studio took over. And because they wanted to have a light-hearted approach, so they brought Joss Whedon in to kind of redo it, to make it a bit lighter. Because the tone in this one is a bit, yeah, it's a bit darker. I was just like, it was disrespectful what they took out, and watching it back, I was feeling a little bit emotional for Zack Snyder because I was like, look, bro, you got disrespected. Disrespect, you know, as a filmmaker, storyteller, you got disrespected, and I'm glad they actually gave him an opportunity to do this. Zack, well done, because I honestly never thought you could save this film.
Hi, I'm with the Port Commission.
I'm from the Athlete's Foot Family.
Brother, hey, can you get my demo tape to somebody?
I actually never thought there was enough content in there that you could actually redo this. You know, you hear about things like, hey, you can actually fix it in post, save it in the edit. I'm like, nah, you can't say this. And I also noticed there was more black people this time in this film. You know, like, I didn't realize how many black people just didn't cut out in the last film. But overall, guys, I'll give this film an 8 out of 10. But just for the disrespect they put on this man's name, I'm gonna bump that up to 9. That's right, I give this film a 9 out of 10. I know it's a bit, maybe because I spent 4 hours of it, I just kind of feel it was a better movie than it probably is. But I'll leave it at that. And those are my thoughts on this film. As a filmmaker, it's good to watch films because this is how you learn. I learned a lot about this film. I learned never give up on your dream, man. Even if people say it sucks, you can save it in post. If you like this video, guys, give us a thumbs up. It helps grow the channel. Till next time, think about it, be about it, then cue my music.